What's up guys, in today's video I'll be giving you a step-by-step tutorial on how to win games in solo cash cup finals, as well as give tips along the way. Hopefully this will be more relatable to you guys because I'm not a pro, however I do have free KPR and 300 earned in solos. And I only got them recently, so I know how it feels like to have little to no earnings. Please drop a like and subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Now step 1 of earning in solos is to get a drop spot. If you don't already have one, I recommend doing this strategy to get one with no effort at all. So I just go into the solo cash cup opens, the most recent one, and I scroll down the leaderboard to see who didn't die or spawn as much. Like this guy has died one time and a couple mid game, he's not consistent. I basically find who's the most consistent in like the top 100. And I found this guy. He's only played 5 games. He got 4 top 5s, 1 win, and only 1 mid game death. So this guy probably has like a really good draw spot, and you can just vault review him for 1 game. Usually the last game is the best one to choose, and just steal the draw spot. That's how I got my solo drop. For step 2, you just have to not die or spawn. You're only given 3 games, and unless you win 1, you can actually play all 3 of them fully out. So there's no point risking a 50-50 for no reason. So I hear this guy gliding. He lands right below me, which is part of my loot route. As you can see, this guy actually stole the vault that I was usually land to over here. I usually rotate into this vault, but since I know he's here, really simple. Just kill this bot, get the shotgun, get the 200 gold, and then I just dip. You always need to have a backup loot route in case you're like over contested. Step 3 is getting the ideal loadout. My ideal loadout is a burst SMG or Scar, a pump, grapple blade, 3 medkits, and 3 big pots. And I get this loot by going into vending machines to buy them, since every vending machine sells you big pots and medkits. One thing you can do to get gold is do what I do. I just box up and throw shield breakers on the vending machine. And every time you do that, it gives you gold. However, you do have to wait in between while throwing shield breakers, or else it just won't work and you just get scammed. So here I just wait. I usually wait till it turns blue, just in case. So yeah, unfortunately this vending machine was sold out on big pots and medkits. But since I know my spot and this area really well, I just go to the second vending machine, which is at this gas station right here. So yup, I just grappled over, and I already know every gas station and every train station has a vending machine, as well as every POI. So there's actually so many vending machines around the map that you can purchase from, even though if one is sold out. Step 4 is to get your cash. You don't need to do this if you have capped your mats and heals, but this game I only had 2 medkits and only like 90 shield, so I just went for it. They're not as contested now since slurp juices aren't a thing anymore, but good thing to know is that every cash drops guaranteed 1 medkit and 1 big pot. Also drops you 3 minis and 200 metal. So I just used my grapple. I got hit, but like I just didn't even stop to heal because I need to box it up first. Usually once you start claiming, no one would W key you, so that's why I didn't just stop and heal and then go again. If for some reason people start keying you for no reason, here's how to survive it. This wasn't the same game I was showing, but since I didn't get pushed that game, I figured I'll just show this one. So this guy was keying me for no reason at all, and it's not the real Queasy, so don't worry. But what I do here is I just play defensive. After just fighting box fights, I decide that I just run. So after I got into this new spot, I realized that he's actually still chasing me. I set up a quick peek while he's holding his pickaxe out to hit him for 80. I don't aggress him because I don't need to kill him at all. Like, look at my loot. 3 medkits, 3 big pots. I have everything I need. So I just don't push him at all. I'll wait for him to make the play. He does more dumb plays, I get tagged. And then here, I do a little edit. Hit him for 100. I didn't do anything flashy. All I did was a double edit. That's it. But usually WQs get really cocky and get really aggressive if you just keep running and they just get impatient. You see, make them do the wrong play. And yep, just like that, he ran away, and I'm alive. The next step is making endgame. Usually in zones like this, after getting the cash, you won't get W keyed because all of the aggressive players go for loot island, or they just stop and play for the win now. So here I just camp to my box for like the whole zone, and just wait. And as soon as zone pulls, I instantly go, because not many people will try and fight now. Obviously that was some bad movement for me. I keep hitting trees, but like, I just need to get to zone, try and get as center as possible, but you can't get too greedy. Like here, I don't get too greedy. I'm right here. I don't try and go to the end. But I can't be lying on any of these edges here, or else I'm just gonna get lobbied or held or box fighted. Like, it's just such a scuff spot. So here I just box up, reform, and I just AFK for the whole game until endgame. So now we're into what I'm pretty sure it's called the third partial zone. So in these zones, it's really easy to get lobbied if you don't rotate correctly. You just have to get the right timing. Now I hear a lot of kids fight. For example, these kids. And a lot of kids grapple, like this kid, they just grapple into zone. That's when you have to rotate. You have to have like a whole pack rotating with you. Then chances of you getting shot and getting lobbied is just really low after that. And here, you just need to save your heals, don't look for anything. Like, I have good mats, good heals. And yeah, now I'm stacked into endgame. Yo, Fluid, you made 500 earnings in solos on console, so I have to ask. What tips do you have for all the players watching this who aren't on good setups or plays on console and have to compete against PC players?
Well, what a great question from Zrrto. Now let me tell you, if I think bad setup, I'm thinking console, shit PC, or high ping. All these three things mean it's impossible to fight, or it is hard to fight. What do? You go for 0 kill wins. If you look at Peterbot, he's got God PC, 0 ping, first try. He doesn't have 0 ping, man. God PC, he can drop 40 bombs. We need to play more passive. So in the mid game, you want to be farming up cap mats, and you need to get the God loot and go full dead side. Because most of the victory cup, it's all about the mid game. The end game is easy. It's so easy if you just play the mid game right. So in mid game, you want to be 500, dead side. You don't want to go for refresh in end game if you're on a bad PC, because the end game is going to be too fucking laggy. You can't do nothing. I mean, 4 of my games were 0 kill wins. Let me tell you that right now. So, and then one of them were 1 kill win. So you do not need refreshes if you play the mid game correct. What you want to be doing is you want to if you've got extra time, you want to build boxes, refarm, just go for less kills, be more simplistic, play less aggressive, and play less quick. A lot of people drop triple edits just like, I don't know, just no reason. Or just waste the mats. You need simple edits. You don't even need to do double edits. Just shoot, window peek, end game, look for refreshes. You don't overcomplicate it. If you overcomplicate it, you're gonna lag. You're gonna mess up edits. It's not gonna be good. You just gotta keep to the simple basics. Hit your shots. I'll tell you win games. I've got Aslam. He's my test subject. You know, he had 0 earnings. He listened to my tips. Now he's on 100. You know, this season he got a bit of an ego. Yeah, got a little bit of an ego this season, so didn't listen. He's on 0 in this season, I'm on 200.
Oh, nah.
This is a big Fluid 7 and you're gonna cook this season. Come on!
Alright, thank you Fluid for interview. Make sure to follow him on Twitter. I'll put his Twitter in the description. So now we're moving on to endgame.
God, dude!
Now we're moving on to step 6, which is endgame. So in first moving, you want to grapple box twice, maximum. Sometimes you can do it with 1 if you pull zone, and if you don't, you can do it 2 times and you'll already be in. So it's all about timing. So here I wait for zone to pull further into storm, so that I can only do it once. So here I grapple box. I place the back ramp here. It's so important to place back ramp, because I see so many people die with cap mats and gold loot just because someone's landing in their box. Like, and it's just become 50-50. It's so unskillful. So here, I know that zone is like really close, so I don't even use my second grapple. I just jump, back ramp, like I just always back ramp. It's so good. And then a box. And here, you can try and look for a refresh, but don't force anything. Just look at my mats, 93. But this guy was just right in front of me, so I pick up a free kill. I don't even bother boxing it. Not playing risky. Get it, hop back up, and get ready for the next zone. So again, I wait for zone to come behind me before I go. Look for some shots for no reason. Like, that's just completely useless for me. Back ramp again, box. It's good to take breaks sometimes, or else you just land in someone's box front side. Because usually everyone just forces it and goes into front side. End up leaving, going front. Again, back ramp, 2 back ramps, and then a box. Now I just need to find a good layer. And I see this layer, which is pretty good. No one's on me. And I chill. And the zone pulls back, so now I know I have my old tarp, that's why I went left. And try and get elevated, because zone pulls up. Fortunately, I get pumped for a lot there, but I've survived and I pumped my big. I probably should have claimed these walls before healing, but like, I was really nervous, so I just popped it. So here, before I heal, I need to get to zone. The zone pulls up, as you can see. Pulls up a mountain. And that's like one of the things you need to do when you're just boxing up and doing nothing. You need to think of next rotate. So here, I know I've choked my head at 10 times, but like, my goal is just to get up the hill. And here, I didn't realize that one was mine. I get beaten to 1 health. 1 health on the dot. So what you have to do is just panic build, do 2 layers of protection. So this guy can't just jump in, he has to spray my wall and my ramp. And I heal. I pop big pot first, because I know big pot heals faster. But now I just need to focus on. Here I got really lucky. Okay, 1 pump. Usually these end games you just need to get lucky. Like, it's like 50% skill, 50% luck. And then now I start popping the medkit. And now I'm playing for luck again. Trust me, if you can make end games consistently and get top 10, and you just play for luck, don't play for height, don't play for low, just play for luck. Like, you're bound to win one of the games soon. That's how I got it. I played so many games, and I just won 1. And after I won 1, I just kept winning. Because you get the confidence. So here, you don't block your sides to save mats. I have 5 builds only. So I just put cones above and below on. That's it. Save mats. Here, this guy mental. See, that's luck again. Get medkits for free. Now I have 4 medkits. Usually that would not win you heal off. You might need like 6 or 5. But because I'm playing for luck, I just go for heal off anyways. This guy's smacking. I decide to dip. I'm 13 seconds early. So really, I'm playing heal off with 3 medkits. But somehow, well, as you can see, I'll win this game. Obviously there was skill to those rotates, but like, this heal off was purely luck. Like this guy had more medkits than me, but died to storm sickness. So that's really my strategy. Just get to endgame, get top 5, and then from top 5 onwards, just play for luck.